Hey, Dan Passarelli here. Well, good news for the market and for Apple. Apple is up and away today, hitting $3 trillion, getting an upgrade from an analyst, and just plain old being fabulous. So this is a chart here, a one-year chart of Apple stock. We did get a gap here from yesterday's close. There's still an open gap here from a few weeks ago, and there's actually a gap here, which if any of these are going to get filled, well, I would be massively surprised if it's this one. I'd still be massively surprised if it's this one, but there's a chance of getting a little bit of pullback at some point because Apple is up 43% on the year. Now, why is Apple up? Well, because it's a pretty darn good company is really the answer to that story. It's got a PE ratio of only 32.8, which compared to a lot of tech stocks is pretty darn fairly priced. Inflation was part of the good news today. It came in, not too messed up, not terribly. I think it was pretty much totally in line with expectations, if not pretty darn close. And, it's kind of funny. You typically don't see the market shoot way up when something meets expectations instead of beating expectations or, really beating expectations. But that's what we get here. So it's particularly interesting that the NASDAQ NDX here is up 1.7% today. Typically, growth stocks, which make up the NDX, function better when interest rates are lower or expected to become lower, but they are just not. So that's really the good news here. We can continue riding the Apple wave. I imagine there will be a couple of pullbacks in the interim, as we've seen all throughout the year. This is just the natural sort of ebb and flow of any stock on its way to new highs, which Apple did today. And that being said, I hope you have a great weekend and come back Monday refreshed and ready to trade this market again. This is Dan Passarelli. Have a great weekend. Bye.